Alright, hello everyone. As you can see, here we are in the start of the Wings of the Goddess Windurst storyline. Now this is the last storyline that we have to do on stream.
Ian Peel is here.
It's true. So what we're going to be doing here is starting off, we're going to be speaking to someone named MearoGaming at H9, which should be down here somewhere. Yeah, just over here. I guess it was this person over here. Yeah, they're there. They're a cat, a Mithra. So this will be silly.
What do you think you're looking at, scum? You'd best turn tail and march out of Cobra territory if you want to live to see tomorrow. Or maybe you'd like a private escort. My steel-tipped moccasins would be honored to show you the way out. Want to transfer to the Cobras? Damn allied armies, whose brilliant idea was that? Come on, soldier, speak up. What do they call you? Miro. Doesn't sound too imposing, but I guess we have your mama to blame for that, huh? Now listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. Just because some Taru playing soldier in Rollenberry thinks you got what it takes doesn't mean you got a free pass into the Cobras. You're going to have to prove yourself before the boss will even consider whether you're worthy to lick the Dommel off her boots. You've seen all those towers in West Baruda, right? Well, according to the Tarus, they play an important role in defending the Federation. Problem is, they're older than the warts on my dead granddaddy's corpse, and a day don't go by when one or two of them don't stop up and stop running. To ensure the safety of Windurst, the brains down at the monastery have whipped up a solution. Zampa Zippa's all-purpose putty. Yeah, that crackpot name makes the bile in my gut churn, but what do you expect from a Taru? Anyway, I want you to take this concoction to at least 3 towers and seal up any cracks you can find. Why doesn't the monastery do this themselves, you ask? Have you been to the monastery? Those runts wouldn't last a second outside the city walls. That's why they hired us. And now the task has been passed on to you, rookie. You should be honored. It's not every day a commoner like you gets the opportunity to prove herself to the Cobras. Don't let us down, Miro, or you'll have me to answer to.
Okay, so we got our first mission, and we're gonna go to West Baruda, which I think is up here. Yeah, just gotta head back out the way we came in. Music here is so off-putting compared to how happy this place's music was in the present. I forget, Helldog, did you and your brother and dad play Wings of the Goddess, or? See, the problem with Wings of the Goddess is primarily that we don't have any of the missions between to do. So talk to this person, maybe they'll let us out. Ah, yeah, yes, exit the West Baruda. Okay, so this is West Baruda South. So we gotta go to the tower at J8, that's right in front of us. The one at the very south down there and the one at the very north. So let's run over to this one first and then we'll mount up when we go to this one first. So do you want to go to the north tower after this one first or the south? I don't know which one will be faster. Alright, to the north tower. So all you gotta do is run up and click on the sealed entrance. You apply Zampa Zippa's all-purpose putty to the cracks on the entrance. Alright. Alright, and now we will mount up. Time for crab. Okay. So, Silly, what are your thoughts on Cerrito Beretta South?
Oh, that's good.
Is this your favorite zone?
No.
Oh. Do you wish you could live here?
I think that would be dangerous.
How do you feel about going to Cerrito Beretta South in the Final Fantasy XIV?
We're going to?
Probably not. Do you feel like this zone would be shown as large as it is in FF11 in FF14?
Probably not. But maybe.
Shrink it down a little. Rafflesia, silly.
Oh no, run away.
That was a boss in Final Fantasy 14 and 12.
And 82.
Final Fantasy 82. There we go. Alright, now we're out to the very far south entrance. I hope I am recording this. Okay, I am. Good. It's always scenic to run through the Wings of the Goddess areas. We're gonna spend a lot of time here, I'm sure, doing various things. Hell, how much time have we spent in Grauberg and
That's true.
Gustaberg there, running back and forth between those stupid towers. So the ending of that Windurst story is pretty interesting, but I still feel like Sandoria had the strongest story from beginning to end.
Which one?
Sandoria.
Yeah, kind of did.
Bastox was kind of through most of it, and then they're like, oh, by the way, this is happening with Zeed, and we hope you enjoy finding out more about Zeed. Whereas this one was kind of all over the place as well, and then it was like, oh yeah, the Cardians, those are a thing. Karura, like, they planted the seeds for it, and then they just had you run around for a while, and then they were like, oh, by the way, this is a story. Whereas Sandoria was pretty much all the way through telling you that there's a problem with Oathkeeper, that the orcs were an issue, and that they needed to be eradicated, and it was all stuff leading up to what happened at Tavnasia, and preventing that from happening again. Hey, look, a cavernous maw. Hello.
Excellent.
So we should set aside some time at some point, and I'll probably be asking you to hunt some things at some point, just so we can have them for later streams, but also to level Rune Fencer and Geomancer. Completing those would probably be prudent. Don't worry, everyone. We're almost done. This is the third one. Even imagine how long this would have taken if we didn't have the ability to mount.
Long time.
They actually added mounts to these areas while we were working on Treasures of Odd Argon. Alright. Let's mount up and go back to town, where we will then change our save point to that one. The tiger!
The original amount.
Sure. So our goal is to try and get streams in on Saturday as well. They're not going to be as long as our main streams on Sunday, although one of them will be, if Silly's okay with that, because I'll have a Sunday taken up with something. Spreading them out like that is also a fairly good idea too, because of all the game days we'll have to wait, and unless we get lucky and happen to be done at a particular point, we should be able to help bypass most of them if we have more raid day or stream days. Ah, Lulu. Is this the entrance? No, that's not the entrance. There's Marin. There we go. Okay, so once you get across the bridge, let's stay at the let's save at the save point, or at the home point, and then we'll turn this in. So, what do you, if you had to guess, what do you think the story of Windurst past is going to be about? Like, it has to do with the war, yes, but each of them has had their own little thing going on at the same time. Carabara. Give us a little more information on who that guy was. Alright, set this as your home point. There we go. Mia. Where are you? There you are. Teleported over here.
What took you so long? Sampa was here hours ago, thanking us for a job well done. Well, I hate to admit it, but you proved yourself, Miro.
Of course. Do I get anything?
Alright, consider yourself an official member of the Cobras. And do you get anything? A swift blow to the kidneys is what you'll get if you ask for another half-brained question like that again. You should be on your knees thanking me for letting you call your sorry self a Cobra. Alright, I guess it's about time you messed the boss. Hold on. Boss! Boss! This had better be good, Mia. You remember what happened to the last person who woke me from my nap? Sir! Yes, sir! I just wanted to introduce you to the newest member of the Cobras, Miro. Miro, eh? Looks like kind of a scrawny, if you ask me. You called me all the way over here to waste my time with this? Sir, no sir, ma'am. I think this one may be different. I've already given her an assignment and she came through without any problems. Without any problems, you say? Well then, let's see what you're worth. And that goes for you too, Mia. Your tale is riding on Miro's performance. Phew. What are you looking at? Eager to get working, are you? Well, you're looking at the wrong girl. You see that Taru over there, Colin Olin? Ask him. Now, I have more important things to be doing than babysitting new recruits. Try not to get yourself smeared under an orcish war machine. The orcs are here?
Maybe. Alright, so there's our first quest done. Now we're gonna do the Tigress Strikes, I think it's called. No, Tigress Stirs. Alright, we gotta speak to
this guy right here.
Unfortunately, that's apparently not who we have to talk to.
What?
Yeah.
She just told us to talk to him.
Yeah, we gotta talk to Dea Prendele.
What?
I don't ask.
Hey, aren't you Miro from the Cobras? Should you be slithering around like a lost viper? We just got a new Mithra unit in from Alzira. Why don't you join me in greeting them? I'm going to make me a pretty cloak out of Yagado feathers. Pluck, pluck, pluckety pluck. You never had any fashion sense. And here they are. Welcome to Windurst. I couldn't wait to try my hand at some of the fishing you've got here. Gao snagged the megalodon from the deck of the ship. Took her 3 good wallops before it quieted down.
Sounds like you had an exciting... Oh, that's... I thought it was going to be somebody else.
Sounds like you had an exciting trip. This is the boss, Romamigo. So you're Romamigo. I've heard tales of your ferocity. Now, there's no need for flattery. We're glad to have you aboard. We're going to have to call you something other than the Alzirian Volunteer Army Mithra. Think of a name for your unit. You want us to decide right now? How about the Butterfly Battalion? Are you trying to kill the Yagado with fits of laughter? Our company should have a vicious-sounding name, like the Terrible Tigresses. Yeah, something like that. Isn't that kinda... There's no change in your mind. Right, Terrible Tigresses it is. Welcome to Windurst. As you can see, the city was recently invaded by the Yagado Theo military, and they weren't here for tea and crumpets. The federal forces do have the war warlocks for this kind of thing, but they aren't exactly intimidating. That's where we come in. My Cobra unit and the Anaconda unit have been fighting over, protecting the outskirts of the city. You girls have just arrived, so you can tag along with us until you get your bearings. And just so you know, the Cobras are the toughest and meanest soldiers in the Mithra mercenaries. You play with us, you play with poison. Haha, just the way I like it. Show these beastmen how the Mithra crush their enemies. With pleasure. There's no way to distinguish this many names. They're all gonna have the same voice.
You are Romiga of the Cobra unit?
What? Who's this?
I am Ejido Marajido, child genius.
Huh? We're not playing games here, kid.
Kid? You think me some bratty child? The Mithra mercenaries are as blind as the rest.
Did you want to keep that tongue, brat?
Enough. Oh, wait, that's true.
Enough. Aren't you Monastery Minister Zampa Zippa's son? I'm not fond of ministry types.
My father has nothing to do with this. I came here on my own agenda. I have news. The Yagado are planning something at Fort Karugo Narugo.
Karugo Narugo? This is just some brat's prank, boss.
That's exactly how the War Warlocks responded. but I've seen them with my own eyes. Great big Yagato flying through the air. I was observing the comet from the roof when I noticed 3 feathered beastmen soaring towards Karuga Naruga.
You gotta be kidding me. Go on.
And that's when I found... Uh-oh, where is it? Aren't you the roadblock from earlier? Yes, this is it. Thank you. This fell from the sky. Take a close look.
Never seen anything like it. Is this a Yagato feather? Now that I think about it, boss, there was a report from the squad stationed in the Marifatard Mountains. They had sighted some real menacing-looking Yagato, downright frightening, apparently. They disappeared in the flicker of an eye, so most took them to be birdman illusions. I didn't think it worth mentioning until now. Neglecting to inform me of a potential threat? I'll mete out your punishment later. I'm so sorry, boss. Are you ladies ready to move out? After being cramped up on that ship for so long, you bet. Time to see if my blades have rusted in the sea air. You should probably check that before you go out. Then assemble your unit and get moving. We'll join you after relaying this news to the Anacondas. Understood. Hey there, Miro, isn't it? Dia, stop staring into space and get your kit ready. Yes, boss.
I wish I could go with them. Ajito Mahorishito, I found a Ryu. Oh, Professor Koromaru! You've skipped out arena on my class for the last lost diddly time. I was just around the corner, and I was coming right back. I've had enough of your excuses. No more nice diddly eyes guys. I've done diddly decided. You are to stay arena in your room until you have learned doodly earned some respect Uru. You're gonna confine me my genius? Exactamundo. Now come Uru with me. Roadblock, I need your help. Have you seen a star fruit before? I buried one in West Brita. I want you to dig it up and bring it up to the school. If anything hip diddly happened to you, who knows what Zompa Zippa would doodly do, or say a roo to me. Okay, so we're gonna go back out into West Brita and pick something up and then come back into town. So I think once we're done this, we should have approximately 10 quests to do.
Okay.
Yep. One thing that does annoy me though is you gotta talk to the NPC to get out of town every time.
Yeah.
Okay, so we gotta go up to I-6, which is at the top of Starfall Hillock over there. Shouldn't take too long, it's pretty close. Although we might have to go around. No, okay, I can see a path, I think. That's not what I want to do. Okay, so we should be almost there, I guess. We're looking for a question mark in I6. I'll see it. Guess it's like right under this tree, though. So weird seeing these stronger monsters in the area. There it is. Alright, so if you hop off your mount, you should be able to click the question mark and get your small star fruit. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Alright, now I'm gonna trade you.
Oop. What are you trading?
Songs.
Oh, I don't have room for that.
You don't have 3 spaces?
I have exactly three spaces.
You're good then.
What am I gonna do with this?
Learn them.
When?
When you have time to learn them. Alright, fine. Use your warp ring.
Oh, I was trading with you.
Yeah, you just cancel that.
Actually, I already have the Capriccio one. I feel like there's a number of songs that, like, spells and stuff I could learn on my characters that I just haven't learned, and then I would not have them in my inventories, like my other bags and stuff.
Alright, so now we gotta go to the Acolyte Hostel at K5, which requires us to run all the way around.
Gross.
Ah, Wings of the Goddess teleporting. How I missed you.
No, you didn't.
It's like nobody in this map either, so there's no reason why it would be laggy. Hey, a fallen tree.
Good.
Somebody named Kristen. Nice to know common names like Kristen survived into Vanadale.
Mm-hmm.
Although they didn't really survive because you figure with the amount of people in this game there'd be people who have the same names, but nope.
Nope.
Okay. We are looking for examine the bottom left door of the Acolyte Hostel. Bottom left door. Guess that would be over here. Now, where, Areno, have I seen you be fiddly for? You want Aru to speak with Agito Mergito? He's finally returned to his studies. Roadblock, you're here. Did you bring what I asked for? You get a small swag for Agito. Excellent, Aru. Here, you can have this, along with my thanks. Now everything is falling into place. There we go. That's the end of that quest. So, we can just end the stream here, I guess, because we got quests to do, but that'll be next week. So, everyone, thank you for viewing today. We finished off Windurst. We are now on the final storyline of Final Fantasy XI that we're going to be doing on stream. We still have to get the AF quests complete, but we'll do those as off stream, and you can find them on my YouTube. Tomorrow I'll be back to Bravely Second, 12:30 to 4:30 p.m. Take a look after the stream is over at the new offline screen as well. It was worked by Windtree. She made it for me last night. Let me know what you think. So everyone, if you're not following but you liked what you saw, go ahead and give me a follow. We have Discord, and we have a great community. Thanks for viewing, everyone. Have a good one.